Hi, thanks for joining me today. My name is Susan and this is my cozy kitchen. Today I'm going to be making one of my favorite easy bite-sized desserts that I have not made in over 30 years. Alright, let's get started putting these mini cheesecakes together. First thing I did was preheat the oven to 325 degrees. Now I have all of my ingredients here ready to start putting together. The first thing, 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. I put these out this morning so that they would be nice and soft and room temperature and ready to mix. So remember, you don't want to do these cold, you want them to have softened. And in it goes. There's the first. And I am using full fat cream cheese for these. I mean, it's just a really tiny cheesecake, so I say go all the way. Don't worry about low fat, low sugar, whatever. Dessert is meant to be high. Unless, of course, you have medical reasons for not, and then follow your doctor's orders. Ooh, okay. Ripped that one. All right, in goes the second. Okay, before I go any further with the ingredients, I need to prepare my pans. So let's move everything over here out of the way. I have 2 muffin tins. My recipe from all the way back when I was in high school said to line the tins with foil liners. I have some huge foil liners. That's all that I had. I didn't want to go to the store and buy more, so I'm using these. I'm a believer in using what you have. These are with foil liners, and then I have some nice festive Christmassy looking liners that I'm going to use over here. And I'm doing the experiment so you don't have to. I wanted to know, is there any difference between the foil liner and the paper liner after you've baked them? So I'm experimenting, and I will let you know if the paper works just as well as the foil, or if you should stick with the foil. The next thing I need to do is put a vanilla wafer in the bottom of each. And the way I do it is I like to put it with the flat side down, that way it sits nicely, and then the topping just goes in, fills around it. Now, back over here, we have the 2 8-ounce packages of softened cream cheese in the bowl. Going to add to that a 1/2 cup of sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to turn it on low and get it started. Turn it up a little bit. And I just want to mix these thoroughly. All right, let's stop and scrape the sides and the bottom just to make sure everything is mixing together and we're not leaving any cream cheese or sugar or whatever down in the bottom that's not getting mixed in. Okay, let's turn it back on and add in the eggs. I have 2 eggs. I'm going to slide those in there, 1 and 2. Turn that up so that it all mixes together. All right. Ooh, I went the wrong way. All right, one more time. I'm going to scrape down the sides. Okay. This is well mixed. So let's raise this. Okay. Want to get the batter off there. I have a 1/4 cup measuring cup And I'm going to fill that about half full and put that in there. Okay, shake as much of it in as possible. I'll just keep going with this until I have them all filled. According to the recipe, you want to fill them about 2/3 full. They're all filled. I did have a little extra that I finished topping them up. Now into the oven they go, 325 for about 25 minutes. One thing I forgot to mention before I put them in the oven, I may have to let the ones in the foil liners cook a little bit longer just because they have a little bit more filling in them, but I'll check and see with that. Okay. The timer just beeped. I just checked them. I don't think they're done yet, so I'm going to let them cook for a couple more minutes and then check them again. This pan is starting to crack just like a regular cheesecake will. I'm going to just see how gushy it is inside. My tester is coming out clean. I'm declaring this pan done. I'm going to let the other pan go for another minute or so, and then I will pull it out and let it start cooling too. I think these are done also. These are starting to deflate. Yeah, you notice that they puffed up while they were cooking. Now that I've brought them out of the heat, they're deflating a little bit. That's just fine. Okay, I'm going to let these cool in the pan for about 10 minutes. Then I'll take them out, put them on a platter, put them in the refrigerator, and let them cool for about half an hour. I want to get them nice and chilled. Then I will see you back. Welcome back. Something I need to tell you from earlier. I decided to check the cheesecakes to see if they were finished cooking, and they were not. They were still very custardy inside, more so than they should have been. So I popped them back in the oven for about 5 to 7 more minutes, finished them cooking, pulled them out, let them cool here on the counter, and then into the refrigerator to finish cooling. And if you also notice, they're also browned on top now, where before they were still very white on top. They need to have a little bit of browning to be completely cooked. Now, let's check and see which one was the better liner to put them in, the paper ones or the foil. And this, I think the moisture in it is causing it to stick to the paper. It's not coming out clean. All right, the foil is coming off a little bit better, but really it's about the same as the other. So I would say it's a draw. Whichever liner you have is the one to use. This is my favorite part. They're yummy just the way they are, but they're even better if you put a little topping on there. And I like to put just a little bit of strawberry preserves on top. Now, ideally, I would put that back in the refrigerator and let it set before taking it out to eat it, but let's give it a try. Now, it's like a strawberry cheesecake. I would say some other ideas. I have peach jam, and I've got some sea salt caramel that you could probably drizzle over the top. The strawberry is my favorite. Probably the best thing other than the strawberry that you could top it with would be some chocolate ganache. Not chocolate syrup, but chocolate ganache. These are delicious. Make sure you cook them long enough, chill them, add a topping or not. It's up to you. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. As always, the full recipe is in the description box below. While you're there checking out the recipe, be sure and give it a big thumbs up if you liked today's video. If you've not already, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you find out every time I upload a new video to YouTube. Thanks for watching. God bless.